Welcome.
Yeah, I got one you guys can use.
All right, so real quick, because I don't want to talk too long. This Death Row Day, this idea was born out of I'm looking at people who are class of 21, people who came out of 91, and that's what it's all about. This is better than I could possibly hope. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being a part of Death Row Day. Thank you. Now, at this point, we want to do a few introductions, a few, of course, no-brainers that basically are instrumental in this whole Death Row endeavor. So, we're going to introduce to y'all some of the instructors that we've had over the years. I'm going to try to be brief. I'm going to say a few words, of course. But first, Tony. So, where's Derek? Derek, come here. All right. Now, the three of us, we kind of like the new school people. It's our job, or it has been our job, their job and my job now, to keep the legacy going, to keep it to where it looks the way when you come home, you feel like, oh yeah, Death Row. Okay, I'm home now. And so it's a lot of people that I haven't seen in years. At the school, people walking around this place at the museum, like, oh my God, they have an amphitheater. It's crazy. And that's we have to end that. We gotta make it to where you guys come home, and when you come here, you feel like you're welcome and you're at home, and that's what you are. So, but Derek, I'm sorry, Mr. Williams, and Tony, these guys, I'm gonna let them say a little bit, few words, and then I'm gonna bring up the all-star group. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me now? This is very important to me because a lot of these guys, the older guys, they watch me grow up as I watch them grow. So it's a whole different experience, me actually being a kid, watching them, and then me being on the line, and then me coming back and actually teaching.
and just the greatness of what this section has done over the years is just amazing, man. We have so many different just people in the world as far as Grammy nominations. Like I could put, well, how many people was on that Grammy drumline that I marched in? Missy Elliott, you got Eric up there, Desmond. All of us have Grammy nominations in high school. You don't get that, like, you just don't. We done a movie, it's just so much stuff that we've been, I'm sorry, I'm kind of just rambling right now, but it's so much stuff that we've done just being in this section, being a family, and actually seeing everybody grow up, having kids and stuff, and still seeing the legacy of what the line is. Like, this line is something totally different from what we are, but it's still Death Row at the end of the day. So I want to say congratulations to the new line. Y'all boys sound good. Y'all still out here destroying these other lines. I need that to keep going on. Yeah, ladies too, my bad, I'm sorry. But I do most definitely want to say I want to thank my father and Mr. Richard Key. We got Keith Saylor. Man, all these guys been around for years, man. I wouldn't have been able to do this and do what I'm doing today without those guys right there. So let's give it up for Mr. Hubert, Richard Key, Keith Saylor, and really the creators of this magnificent line we've been having over the years. So that's my little two. You crossed that door.
Hello. All right. I would just like to say thank you all for coming. Like, really thank you, because it means a lot to me seeing former students of mine and former alumnus that I have played with, and former alumnus that got me together on the field and near the dugout, and yeah. No bad records around here. Okay. But I would just like to say thank you, Mr. Hubert. I told him 1,000 times, thank you for letting me teach here. Thank you for Mr. Saylor for having me teach here, letting me teach here and make me a better teacher. Thank you, Chubby, for being one of my favorite teachers, kind of. But yeah, but alumni, I'm glad to see you all back. I'm glad to see you all around. I'm glad to see you all see this new line of Death Row that will come through and still dominate. And I just want to thank Herbert as well, Zelos, from a lot of people who actually maybe taught me a lot and put this together. Yeah, that guy right there. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And if any one of y'all want to shout up, just go ahead. I'm done for the day.
All right, okay. One more time for the new school, old school? I don't know. Okay, so real quick before we bring up the people that I want to hear from, I do want to hear from a couple of Death Row legends. They're going to tell us a quick little bit, because some people are like, what is all of this? Like, you know, we got some parents, we got some extended family that are out here that's just like, why are they out here on a Saturday? It's hot, and they don't understand the love and the legacy. So I want to bring up Jesse Walker and oh, three. Okay, Chubby. Okay, the homies got the we got the original.
All right. So how did all of this start? Well, we used to come to practice 2 weeks before the band came. We were there with Mr. Robinson, Mr. Hubert, Mr. Selly. When they came that first day, we had in the hot band room, the original. And then let the elder statesman tell the story.
I still look better than you. I could say August of 1990. Coming back to band camp here, we thought it was going to be another run-of-the-mill, get out of doing our chores, get out of our job type things. And we walked into Army boot camp. We didn't know what to expect, but I promise you, by the end of that 2 weeks, when they told us your name is going to be Death Row, As soon as they said that, everybody on that line said, cut the monkey business, cut everything, it's over with. And we've been showing them ever since that day. So I'm just, to look over the crowd and see this, I promise you when I walked up, I almost cried. To see what started, to see what came about from what we started. And I have to thank Keith Saylor, Demetrius Hubert, Don Roberts, Keith, for believing in us enough to stay with us. Because I know when they first got here, they were like, what the hell did we here? But they taught us discipline. They taught us heart. We have to have both to play in Death Row. So I can say, once I got to Clark Atlanta University, when everybody else was clowning around, I was standing there by myself. Just literally standing there by myself. And I made drum major that second semester. My freshman year. I am the youngest drum major in the history of Clark Atlanta University. Thanks to what I learned here. So everybody that's coming in, stay at it, grow, and don't give up. Cut the attitudes. Chubby, you got anything?
Hi, everybody. I'm DeAndre. Everybody knows Chubb. So I actually came to Southwest DeKalb my 10th grade year from one of our rivals. But immediately when I got here, I felt home. It felt home. It felt like home. All right. And outside of band, of music, I really want to thank what these three gentlemen here, along with Don Roberts and the rest of his staff, has done for us, because I wasn't that A average student. I wasn't even a B average student. I was sure to be in some mess. All right. And so what band did for me, it taught me discipline. All right. And it allowed me to do a lot of things in life that, you know, I could brag to my family. My daughter can look at me and say, wow, Dad, you've been in a movie. You've been to Japan. You've been to Korea. You've done all these things and got paid to do it. All right. I didn't just wake up and say, I'm going to spend some money and go to Japan. No, I got paid to go to do my craft. All right. And so, I never in 1,000 years thought that I'd be playing drums professionally, but I took it serious. All right? It's always impressive when I see the next generation coming up. I'm always impressed. I don't care what level you're at the moment. I know there's greatness there. So young people, I want you to stick with it. I don't care how hard it gets. There's always days you're gonna wanna quit. There's always days you're gonna wanna skip practice. Don't do it. Tough it out. All right? Tough it out. Come on to practice. Get that discipline. All right? And we'll see you grow along with some of these other outstanding percussionists and musicians that Southwest DeKalb has produced. I mean, it's amazing. When I just look back, and I'm not gonna keep talking for a long time, but there are some people, a lot of people look up to me when it comes to this Death Row thing, but there are some people younger than me and older than me that really I look up to as well. I mean, we got some phenomenal people that have walked these hallways, okay? All right, so take it serious, guys. Whether you plan on being professional, whether you plan on going to college, just like Sean said, when I got to Morris Brown College, foot in the door, section leader, because of what I learned here, all right? Section leader on the college campus because of the things that were instilled in me here, all right? So again, I can't say it enough. This drumline, this band saved me, all right? It did a lot for me, right? Even to this day, that's why I come back every year and check y'all out and try to help out as much as I can. I try to support wherever I can, all right? So again, keep up your work. Thank you guys so much.
There you go, behind you.
All right, we love y'all, man. Okay, so, all right, these next three people. I know y'all probably think, God, they can't play some drums, but we gotta show love. We gotta gratitude. It's hot. Don't blame me. Okay. So, all right, these three people, and there's no particular order that shaped me, but they definitely, the three of these guys shaped the percussion player that I am, the man that I am. Outside of my dad and my uncles, these guys are like my dad and my uncles. So I really, truly, when I say I love them, it's a true statement, okay? So first I want to bring up Richard Key, who everybody knows. Mr. Key, when I came in, I wasn't his favorite, no. But you know what? To this day, I called him earlier this week, and I said, we're trying to do something for the kids. He said, I'll be there. Right away. I didn't hear that I wasn't. But this man right here, immediately, like between here, I worked in the room for a while, he had my back, he still has my back. Even though he rolled my back like a pony, like it was crazy. Like, hey, can I do anything right? No. So, but you know, iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? This is what you need. This is what you need to, in other words, the kids need to see that it wasn't always easy. It was easy, but you persevere and you get to a certain point in your life, it's because of people like that. That's why I ride y'all the way I do. Okay, I don't want to get on that. But I want to talk about Richard Key. I'm going to let him talk a little bit. And Richard.
All right. Like I said previous, young guys, I'm gonna be rough. Know that whenever Mr. Brown called me, I've been up a few days, I'm always here for you guys. I'm driving from wherever I'm coming from, but Death Row is a part of me. You cut me, I'm gonna bleed through and down. I've been Death Row since 19. So speaking of that, the other two gentlemen that we're speaking of, Mr. Hoover and Mr. Sater, it's beyond Southwest. Me and Mr. Hoover went to middle school together. High school together. Okay, the dream was to go to college together, but unfortunately, circumstances that happened to me, it didn't allow it to happen. But my dream was to live through my best friend, which is Mr. Hoover. Mr. Sater, he went to Smith, and Mr. Hoover went to Murphy. Well, we all had a bond. That's why we were able to connect. We all had a bond. You can work with a person and don't like a person, but we all are friends. So that's why we was able to work together. So I'm going to say to them, those two guys, in this section, this percussion section, made me the man that I am today. And I want to thank you. I see these guys that was 13 and 14 years old. Hell, some of them got grandkids. I'm saying to myself, I'm there. Which one is it? The me or them? But my farmer, I'm not, all you guys, we used to take y'all to the woods. Okay. We used to go in the chorus room and cut the lights off. Believe me, this is stories that y'all haven't heard. But when I look at it now, all of them are successful, young men, and young ladies. Thank you for letting me be a part of our lives. And always, part of our lives.
These guys, we had, when we first got here, were they not telling you about all this we did before? But, I got this section together in the summer. We tried to find out who was in this section, and I think we came up probably about 14, 15 people. And what they're not telling you is that every Saturday we did a car wash because we didn't have any drums. When we got here, there were no drums. So, and when you see Family Dollar, that used to be the Spur gas station, and they allowed us to do a car wash. every Saturday. And these guys right here is the birth of Death Row. I'm 93 years old. Hey, it's good to see. As I look around and I see all Death Row alumni, see people that are marched 10, 15 years ago. And I want to just let you know, I couldn't have done it without Mr. Key, Mr. Taylor. I was the head percussion instructor, but I had a good alumni. Staff. Also, I want to let everybody know, without percussion class, and I think Herbert, you still have percussion class going? That is the birth of Death Row. You gotta have that class. That's very important. But yeah, through the years, I just want to say, sometimes I see people all the time, because I still live in the community, and I think I hear the same thing. You still look the same. You still look the same. But yeah, I try to take care of myself, and I'm Chance, good to see you. I'm just seeing faces like people I hadn't seen, but it's good to be here. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Death Row and all the young guys. Hey, keep it up. Hey, you're in the right section. You're at the right school. There's no school like Southwest High School. No doubt about it. Thank you. Death Row.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Huber. Thank you, Ms. Huber. Thank you, Mr. Brown, and everybody else that helped organize this day. This is, honestly, I have give you a little bit of history about myself before I talk about the section. I started a nonprofit in 1999 called the National Music Scholarship Fair, whereas I get to travel all over the country, work with high schools and colleges from all over the country. There is nothing like this anywhere in the country. So yes, we are special. We are special. Young men, ladies, and gentlemen in the back. Do me a favor, Mr. Brown, can I do this right quick? Can y'all come over this way, in the front? All the section, everybody come in the front for a second. Come on, move. Come on, move. Come on, this way. I want y'all, if you have a parent, if you have a mom or anybody represent you, go stand by your parent for a second. If you have anybody that's here with you, if you have your parents or anybody, go stand by your parent for a second. All right. The point I want to make is this. Yeah, y'all get all them pictures. Everybody with my phone number, please send me the pictures. My phone got turned up. I'm just kidding. Listen, everybody send me the pictures, please. Y'all get these pictures. All right, listen. Here's the point I want to make, and I won't talk too long. But here's the thing. Again, like Mr. Huber said, first off, I want to thank Mr. Huber for trusting me enough to come on, because believe me, we went to college together, but we had never worked together. When we got to Southwest Camp, he said, well, why don't you be my assistant percussion instructor? I had never taught a percussion section in my life. I didn't know I could teach, but he trusted me enough. One thing I learned from Mr. Huber, while I was growing up, all of us grew up here at Southwest Camp together, was patience. He taught me how to be patient. I saw students, because I was always in the mindset of, I want it done right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of the older people. Yes. When I want something done, not 5 minutes from now, right now. He taught me how to be patient. He taught me how to give us a chance to grow, how to develop. So that I try to keep. But here's the thing. All of the faces right here, and again, we've gone beyond being a student. We've gone beyond being friends. We've grown into family. Because like somebody said, we got grandkids out here. Some of the students got grandkids out here. And that to me is a bigger honor than anything else. Is that I have seen some of who I considered students first. Now I'm teaching their kids, and now their kids are teaching. And so that to me is very important. That is very monumental. So again, what we're seeing here at Southwest Cal, the country, north, south, east, and west, this does not happen by chance. So I would say this, and to make everything short, to the new drumline that's here now, again, you heard all the directors and all the alumni echo the same thing. Y'all stay there, persevere, because you got gold in your veins. You have people like Jesse Walker, like Sean, like DeAndre Jackson. I'm gonna tell you one story. I have to mention this because this is important. because you guys are doing the same thing now. I see the same thing being redone right now. When me and Mr. Hubert first got here started, like I said, we had about 15 people in the section. And we was like, oh, so doubtful. We used to fight back behind the doors all day long, honestly. But when we came out, we were united. And I used to say all the time, we need something special. We need something special. We need somebody to show the rest of the section what they need to be like. We need leaders. We ended up getting Jesse Walker. Jesse Walker was as big as that little peanut thing on that commercial, little peanut. Yeah, honestly, he was. He was about that high. Honestly, and I told Mr. Hubert, he will not work. He's too small. He's a liability. Honestly, I thought we thought about it. I was like, he's gonna slow us down. He's too small. We already behind the ball. He's just too little. Mr. Hubert sat me down. He said, no, he's gonna march in the section. Be patient. Again, that patient thing. This ended up being our section leader. He had more heart. His heart was bigger than him. I mean, out of that hot heat we were practicing out of, he never said, I'm tired. He never said, I don't want to. He never said, I cannot. He could barely hold a drum. That set the example for everybody else in the section. I told Mr. Hubert, we need leadership. We need somebody, one of the students, to take on that leadership. We got Sean. It came in, it's like whatever we asked for, it happened. And all of the pieces start to fall in place. Now my mind started to be changed. Because I saw the pie, I saw the cake starting to bake, so to speak. All the other sections around was flying around in hot air balloons. We were flying jet airplanes over here with the mentality that we had. But I still said we needed one more thing. We need one more element. I said we need a spark. We need something to light the fuse. We got DeAndre Jackson. Chubby brought us from jet planes to rocket fuel. He was a spark. He was about 30 years old when he got here. I ain't gonna lie. He was about 30. But he came in, he did not say a word. He took our word and we made him section leader. He had me. But he turned to the section and said, you don't argue with them. Whatever they say, you do, or you don't have to deal with me. That's what we needed. That was it. He lit the fuse. After that, it was on the fast track, anything. We were looking for schools in the country. We had been done with everything around Atlanta, DeKalb County and all that stuff. We knew nothing around here, even the colleges. I hate to say that, even the colleges. We actually had one day during our practice, we actually had some section leaders from Clark County come over and say, look, can we learn y'all cadences? Can we do that? And he was in the section. I turned him to the section. I said, do y'all want them? They said no. That was it. So we looked around to see what we can compare these guys to. There was no one. We started to go through other states. And I'm going to sum this up by saying this. I was really impressed. Again, we started a lot of first times here in the Atlanta area. The Battle of the Bands, y'all remember the Battle of the Bands? We actually started the Battle of the Bands here. The staff, first one like Georgia Tech, and we did all that stuff. Y'all remember that? Georgia Tech. We were the first marching band competition to go to the brand new constructed Georgia Dome. And so yeah, we started a lot of firsts, but we were doing a Battle of the Bands out in Texas. And me and Mr. Hubert, well, I used to go ahead of the program and make sure everything is set up, sell tickets, put it on the radio and stuff like that. And what I learned when I got there, I came up on a band called Willow Ridge High School. Y'all remember Willow Ridge High School? Yeah. They were the Southwest DeKalb of Texas. They were so much of the Southwest DeKalb of Texas. And I'm gonna say this for a point. I'm making a point. This band has reached beyond this city, this state. We were all over the country and didn't know it, because when I got to Willow Ridge High School, with that kind of support that they had a picture of Southwest DeKalb up in their band room. That was their goal, was Southwest DeKalb. I was blown away. I was humbled to see how far and how many people this program had affected. And so that, to me, showed me, and it told me, and it solidified that I'm in the right place. I'm doing the right thing. There's a lot of things I could be doing with my life. This is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, parents, supporters, sisters and brothers, and everything that we have are here. Thank y'all for letting me be a part of your life, your kids' life, your grandkids' life. You've done a great job. You've given us very good tools to work with. Because I know this could not have been done without some of the parents that's out here in the sun, up here every day, serving lemonade, buying snacks, running other kids home. I know what y'all do. I know what y'all do. Y'all up here, more than likely, the percussion parents are up here with no other parents, no other section parents are here. Y'all up here. Y'all do it. I know what it is. Y'all go home, y'all gotta hear the same thing at home. Kids beating on stuff, breaking stuff in the house, beating, learning cadences. Always gotta come to practice. You gotta go to work, but you gotta take somebody to practice. I know what you're going through. My kids came through this program too, so I understand. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for trusting us enough. And I know I'm speaking for the entire staff and all the alumni, for trusting us enough to have your kid and teach them and guide them. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Brown, and all the other organizers for having this event. This is great. Thank y'all.
All right, okay. Current black shirt section people, what do we call these people? I mean, I don't want to say current Death Row, but some people. Okay, so speaking of the profession of the future,
How you doing? Hey, y'all get your I'll be all up in All right, y'all, here we go. Hey, make sure y'all thumbs up the video.
okay. We're about to play some drums, okay. Hey, real quick, introductions and all that good stuff. Check this out. It's what, 2021? That's crazy. This is Cedra Powell. This is our current head section leader of Death Row. 2021. Sure, come on. Can somebody get a picture of these two together? I need 91 and 21 in one picture. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Y'all got to get this. Okay, we're going to play some. Oh, I'm sorry. We got some more pictures. Hold on. Well, while they're taking pictures, we're going to play some. I'm sorry, old school people. We're going to play some stuff from their time. But you know, the thing about Death Row. Thing about Death Row that I try to instill in them. Hold on. I don't like talking over people. That's rude. The thing about Death Row is we don't necessarily have a specific style as much as we are innovators. No matter what the current trend is, we try to be in front of it. I remember when I was in the section and we were just straight digging. It was just dig, heat. But nobody else was digging. We were digging. It was like, hey, why do we keep getting embarrassed by them? Because we on something new. And then as soon as they started digging, we started doing shows. And that's the thing. I can't even catch up. And they started doing shows, and we got our form together and started doing rudiments and stuff. Like, dang, well, what are we doing? Then we switched up. They did that, and we did all of the above. Because you can't keep up with this code switch. Because the thing is, that's the point, is we code switch. And so as much as this is different from MP, it's still Death Row.
All right.
Because we just keep moving, we keep going, and we keep innovating. And so that's the idea, and I hope that we can, like I said, it's a different flavor, I get it. But at the same time, it's still Death Row. All right, so we're gonna do a little something for y'all. These are our current members and a couple of like real recent, like class of 20. Can you imagine? We got class of 20 and 19 out here. That's a whole nother level. That's new school. So hold on one second. Need to tune that drum. All right, that's different, right? Okay. All right. Let me... Old people, I need old people to the drums. I said, what's Snoop at? There goes Jason Price. Come on to the drum.
The famous guy. Hey, appreciate y'all thumbs up in the video. Appreciate that. Hey, Dance, play, bro. You gotta play. Play. Go ahead.
Isaiah Floyd, is you running for me?
Everybody's favorite move, what you doing right now? Everybody do that. They got a one on this though. Oh, yeah. I'm playing with small things. Hey, everybody step up.
Don't be afraid.
Come on now, I'm not. One and gone. Man, you got the custom snare drum?
All right. Let's try this. I mean, y'all try to laugh at us or do. That's always on the table.
You know me? Yeah. I need 3 things.
All right. So, check out. Death Row. What we're doing, we're about to play a cadence that every single body that probably ever came to Southwest played. We're gonna do funky seven. Funky seven. All right. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is okay, I don't know. I remember on the set of Drumline 1, me and this guy used to try to challenge each other. Obviously, I've been on some weight. It used to be real slim. It's all good. Little brother getting payback.
go. Here we go. Old school. All I'm gonna do right now is click it off. And I done told, look at y'all, don't try to show out because Great Hospital closed on the weekend. We have to take y'all down there on Camel Road where Kroger used to be.
We'll take you in there and wrap you up.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was good. No, it was cool. All right, okay, so what's next? Hold on, I'm going to try to get a time order. So we got JC is old, right? JC, that's old. Right, he said what? So, JC.
Yeah, after this one, I'm going Yeah, I know what that means. Here we go. It's in my move.
Take it back. I need y'all first. Look this way. Here we go. Take it back. Stick down and out.
Okay.
Yeah, six.
That's not okay.
That's why I said down and out. On the first clip. test your memory. Somebody let Mr. Lowe get on the bass drum, please. Here we go. I'm finna test your memory. Listen up. We can do some run-unders now. Don't play with me. Here we go. We're gonna do it 11 twice. Prelude. 11 twice. Going into the prelude. Sure. Don't cheat. Here we go.
Go back, Rand. Here we go. Y'all warm up? I got one more. All right, here we go. All right, let's go. Listen to the cadence. Listen to the cadence. We're going with 7, but we're going to take it up. We're going to take it up into short order. Here we go. To the fast cadence. We're going to see. We're going to see what's all right, whoever threw up first got to leave. Here we go. Yep, right. Hold on, let me get 10 seconds more after. All right, go on. My tempo. Perfect.
Right now, hey, this one. Instead of doing too much, and then hit. Don't do it. Don't play. Too much. Too much. Hey, that right, y'all hear me? No, over there. Too much on the end. Let's go. Too much on the end. No, hey. You Larry, you right here? Larry, you right
crazy. Y'all 50 years old. And it's crazy to see. Hey, look here. Hey, bass drum. I'm gonna say this. Bass drums, I'm gonna say this. Bass drum. Y'all look good, but y'all letting them girls outplay y'all, man. Y'all, they the only one doing all the movement.
Check. Hello. All right. Okay, I think we about done with the drum. Amen. Okay. Amen. Okay. All right, so look, so check me out. So who baby? Somebody get your baby. Get off them drums. Okay, so check me out. What we're gonna do, all my Death Row members, current, present, I guess future? What? It's weird. Past. There we go. Past, present, and current. There we go. I need everybody to go to the amphitheater and play in this section. What we're gonna do is take a big old giant Death Row picture. If we can all do that right now. It's going. And if you don't know what the amphitheater is, find one of these modern children. They'll guide you on over. And let's go, Death Row. Let go.